Okay, so here's my best trade of the week so far. HD, very no-brainer, very straightforward trade. So if you're looking at the D1 post earnings, HD had a massive candle, and this is a nice little compression break on huge volume with huge relative strength. And I believe this here to here is, no, it's not an algo line, but there might be an algo line break somewhere here. I don't know. If you look at all of this resistance across through here, Home Depot broke all of it. So we're looking at it and it's kind of hanging out maybe like around this level or so. And all I'm doing is I'm waiting for SPY to line up and to show me that it's okay to go long. Because SPY, right out the gate, if we zoom out on this thing and we take a look at the start of the day, had a little gap down. So there was a little bit of gap down and very choppy price action. You could say that this was like a little bit of a consolidation or a downward channel or something, but it was super choppy. So you really couldn't go long until you figured out what the direction was. This up here was the upsloping trend line. You saw that it got rejected right through there. This big candle didn't defend its price action. And then we get this candle right through here that pops over this whole thing on, I think, a little bit of volume. Tiny bit of volume right through there. And the 1OP looks something like this. So we see this big bear cross. Like, it's a pretty rock solid one, and the price action isn't really matching it. There's no stacking. There's a lot of mixed candles. It's moving down. There's not a lot of volume at all. It's a very low volume morning. And then we get this little crossover right through here, and this candle kind of shows us, okay, we're ready to rock. That was a very weak bearish action. We got to bounce off the bottom trend line. Let's rock. Let's enter some longs here. So I entered HD right at this time. Bam, right there. And the reason why I chose that time was because HD had 2 HA candles on it. So it was right through here, and I believe the second HA candle, hang on, 26? Yeah, right through there. I waited for the second HA candle. So first flat bottom HA candle, second flat bottom HA candle. Okay, the trend is back. This was a low volume area right there. It got a bit of a break from the morning. And more importantly, the reason why HD was so good was because this thing was in a bear cross on the 1OP. And then right at this point, look at that, it bull crossed. So I knew I was getting a nice bull cross out of a divergence, which is very bullish, and a bull cross on SPY as well, out of kind of a divergence, not really, but a weak bearish cycle. So this was a double time, and the idea was to time both 1OPs so that I would get the most confirmation possible that buyers were present. And so I held it, and then all of a sudden its relative strength kind of faded, but it was just consolidating across back to the 8 EMA. So I knew that as soon as I got some volume here on this candle, you can see that volume right there, I was going to add to the trade. I added to the trade. My original target was 329.5. The reason why it was that was because there's an upsloping trend line that it was following, and that's when it would hit it next. So actually, I took profits a little bit sooner, around 329. So I got about $3 out of the move with a 50% add on there. So it was a really nice profit. But the reason why I left was the reason why I made the mistake. This was the mistake. I was trying to anticipate the end of the bull cross. So you can see right here, we're at a bull cross coming up. But then right there, it kind of pokes at the dotted line. And then over here, we get this action too. It pokes at the dotted line. And remember, you don't see any of this back half. So you just see that and you're thinking, okay, bear cross coming. The move is done. I'm going to get out for a high potential, high profit. But I didn't wait for confirmation. And what happens a lot is these things just bounce and continue. So I actually missed out on another $1 or $2 of profits because of that. Had I done that correctly, had I waited for the actual bear cross to occur, I would have held longer, I would have made a lot more profits. That's the mistake, but I can't complain because everything else lined up perfectly. So that's my best trade of the week so far.